Now what I've done is I've kind of backtracked a little bit on this here, so that you can hear. It's going to be a little bit of repeat here.
No turtle. Okay, first of all, number one, claim number 119 is 918 of 4 statutes, 918, 13 of 4 statutes, specifically states, if anybody alters, conceals, destroys, hurts the testimony of an investigation, then it's a 5-year prison sentence. And so what I can't understand is why I couldn't talk to the prosecutor.
It's just like you're allowed either.
See, now, there's nobody that can hear. He asked me to step outside. There's nobody there. I'm in the hallway. I'm not in court.
Okay, we can talk. I'm trying to comply with everything, but see, I was representing myself, and you know, they're talking about here that specifically I have to ride on the right-hand side of the road when it's filled with glass and trash and broken, roadkill on the side of the road. I get taken where sprinklers can be spraying on me.
What I recommend you do.
Now notice he cut me off. He didn't let me finish what I had to say. It was designed to derail my train of thought. It was designed to get me pissed off. I'm sure many of people have said, fuck you and everything like that, and then that was a cop entrapment technique under 777, 201 of the Florida statutes.
Understand something is I would get the bike laws, the Florida statute from Florida bike laws, get a book on the bike laws, and if the laws are telling you to ride on that side of the road or for whatever it is, then that's what you're supposed to do, because technically, if it's raining, you're going to get wet anyway.
Now, wait a minute. If it's a clear day, now notice where he says if it's raining. I'm not talking about raining. I'm talking about it's a day where I'm not expecting to be splashed with these sprinklers that a lot of times at night they spray out in the street there and force me to have to ride out in the middle of the road.
Okay, and if there's other things going on, then that's something you got to deal with. If you're supposed to ride on the sidewalk, then you're supposed to ride on the sidewalk. Are you supposed to ride on the sidewalk? Not necessarily. You're supposed to ride on the roadway, right?
Can I say something?
Yes, speak now.
Okay, first of all, number one.
Keep it down one more time.
Okay.
Now notice, I was not screaming, but see, this is something that is designed to intimidate you, to interrupt your train of thought. And this technique has probably worked on hundreds of people where they've been able to throw them in jail.
The laws that are written were not written by people that are full-time bicyclists. A bicycle doesn't have a nose sticking 6 to 10 feet out.
Right.
Okay. A bicycle, the traffic lights do not even recognize a bicycle. They don't have the critical mass that's
Right. Do you realize that the bicycle laws are written and supervised and governed by a lot of people that have? Because I know one of the main guys here
What's his name?
that has actually been going over that. Because I've actually
What's his name? I want to get in touch with him.
Now notice I asked him for his name, and he couldn't give me the name. You'll hear.
But I met him in Callaway one time because I was actually wrong about something. He started going over it with me.
What was you wrong about?
By bicycle lane. He doesn't necessarily have to stay in the bicycle.
No, he doesn't, because they're throwing glass and trash.
You don't have to tell me that. I know that.
Never cleaned off.
That's actually not even the reason. That's not even the reason.
I know.
So, anyway, get all that stuff together and file that civil suit.
Well, see, what I don't understand is...
Now he's telling me file a civil suit. That cop had no fucking problems filing charges against me. So why is that? Now notice under entrapment here. Law enforcement officer, a person engaged in cooperation with law enforcement officer, a person acting in his agent, a law enforcement agency, officer perpetrates entrapment if for the purpose of getting evidence of the commission of a crime that they induce the person to do, that causes another engaged in conduct such crime, employing methods of persuasion, inducement, trickery, which creates a risk that such crime will be committed by the person who is not one who is ready to commit it. A person prosecuted for this crime will be acquitted if the person proves by a preponderance of evidence, not by a reasonable doubt, that his criminal conduct occurred as a result of entrapment. And it looks like this goes back to, I don't know, 1997 or something like that, or 87, maybe it's 87, 1987, okay? So, see, when he was telling me when he was telling me, shut up, you're too loud and everything like that. These are techniques that are done. As I said, I remind you, the doors, there was closed doors. There's no way that I could even hear what was going on in the courtroom.
Can't go over.
First of all, for civil, it's a lot harder. Stop. And it is for criminal.
You're not listening.
Now, why did he tell me stop? See? He's probably used this technique many times and has been able to jail many people, innocent people.
You're going to get me mad in just a minute.
Why would I get you mad? I don't understand. I'm just trying to reason with you.
And if there's no reason, I'm trying to tell you.
Now, if he's getting mad, how can he reason with me? Why would he? Because if I'm trying to reason with him, why would he get mad?
What certain steps you have to take is the only thing I'm telling you. I can't help you with this. Arguing with me doesn't help you get further in a further place.
I can't means I won't help you.
In a better place and a higher place to where you need to be. Okay? What I'm trying to tell you, the only advice I can give you is get all the bicycle laws together. Get your complaint affidavit, get the report that you wrote also, and file a complaint. And deal with that with the sheriff's office or whichever department wrote it. Or the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Follow with them and see what they've got to say, and then possibly go into a civil suit with them and file that downstairs in room 105.
But if you
Okay, first of all, a civil suit, the steps that you got to go through are ungodly. You can't just do a civil suit. You just write a simple letter. No sirree. They make you go through so many motherfucking complicated steps, it's incredible.
to be a liar, which he's a liar.
Stop for a second. Stop for a second. You're going too far already.
Why?
You can't start at step 1 and go to step 30.
Why can't I get the prosecutor if I pointed out...
You're not listening.
See, notice where I was trying to explain, and he was interrupting me again.
Go ahead and leave. I'm not trying to be mean, man. You're just not listening.
I just don't understand.
See, he lied right there. Not trying to be mean. Why wouldn't he let me explain myself all the way through? Why? Because there are a lot of people that they lose their temper. They lose their cool. So you step into their trap and then they arrest you. And then, not only that, they may put painful pressure points on you that'll make you swing at them. Not only, now that misdemeanor is turned into a felony. Striking a cop, and forget about it. Now you're 6 months minimum in the county jail. Now you got to go through pure hell. Non-stop noise 24 hours a day. You got to go through, you don't know if the deputies, the CO guards are not going to spread a rumor about you. If they think you got a real good case, like I had one case where they'll put you in a fucking crazy house. Yeah, they got all kinds of fucking traps and tricks, man.
Yeah, take baby steps, that's why.
Damn motherfucker. Now this is where I'm talking to an investigator who claims he's been in law enforcement 44 years and was working for the state's attorney's office for 10 years. You mean to tell me he doesn't know how to file charges? What about Greg Wilson, who used to be a state's attorney, now has charges of introducing contraband into the jail? Not only that, there was a sergeant striker on the Panama City idiot fucking clown department who was going around forcing women to fucking expose themselves, and he was finger fucking them. That's probably not even compared to everything that he did. Now, I'm not against cops. I'm not against government. I'm against dirty cops and dirty government. But the next thing that's going to be coming up is where I am trying to get this person who's been 10 years with the state's attorney's office. Not one time have they filed charges against anybody. See, if I was declared the fucking victim, man, I'm going to tell you something. They would have all kinds of fucking privileges that I don't have because I've been declared the criminal instead of I'm the true victim in this motherfucking shit.